put in place parameters that will enable us to manage this transition. The transition involves the big two living track, and that one happened suddenly. Actually, that one happened suddenly because of course, the attractions that are there in the road running, in marathon. There's a lot of money in marathon running, and even World Athletics knows it, they acknowledge it. I'll give you an example. When Kiplimo competed in the London Marathon this year, by even finishing number 3 that he did and running a time below 2:01 hours, came back home with 670 million memberships. The package he came back with, including prize money and the bonuses for running a certain time. And I'm not talking about the appearance, because that one is always negotiated. That one I even don't know. I've not asked him. That's what he won. He won events. So there are a lot of attractions there. So it cost our big two to exit track, and we don't blame them. They did their best. Like now, Joshua Cheptegei, he won everything. You know, he did it for the country. Jacob Kiplimo also did it for the country. You know, so if it's time for them to make the money now, why not? So for us, we look forward to younger people coming in to replace them. And this is why we are talking about training camps of value. And now we are talking about regional training camps to cover the whole country. Come January, I was telling our agency here, the money we are receiving from government is not even covering this. We have some money for talent identification. Those regional camps are part of it, but it's not enough. So we need more money to ensure that we run 10 regional camps. And we want those regional camps as residential camps, because at one time we had the residential camps, and the following year, when we tried to have them as non-residential, it was not very beneficial. Camps of value are those that are resident. So we are going to partner also with particularly our members at the grassroots, schools. There are schools that have supported us before, and next time I will also again unveil those schools, because I'm going to write to each of those schools to thank them and ask them to continue to partner with us in running these camps. When they are in holidays, normally in January is where we have these training camps. This will enable us identify talent in all areas of our sport, not only long distance. We shall also be able to identify the sprinters, the field eventers, which include the throwers and the jumpers. So that's one thing that we are committed to. We're also going to follow up already athletes identified from the previous regional training camps. Role models to inspire more to come to the sport of athletics. Stephen Kiprotich is the one who inspired and Joshua Cheptegei came and replaced him. So we want these two also to inspire others. We want Perus to inspire other younger girls, even in steeplechase. Currently, in these young athletes, in Kiprop Kenneth, in Dan Kibet, in Cherop Samuel Simba, in Harvard Kibet, we even have people like Dismas Yeko. In those young boys, we shall still get people to replace the big two. when we go to the women, we have these young ladies. My daughter Esther Chebex. You have Joy Cheptoyek. You have Rebecca Chelangat. You have Sarah Chelangat. And now, when you go to the under 20, this Cherop Charity who won 2 medals in the World Under 20 Championship. And even holding our national record of 5,000 when she's still a junior. Is an athlete that we look forward to also to replace the likes of Shemtai, though the events are different. We have young girls performing well in javelin, so we want to promote them. Another throws as well. The sprints. Godwin was our quarter miler. Our demonstrator here was also a quarter miler. Samuel Noamui. Currently we have in the sprint events the quarter milers who are actually doing well. When I look at the list, the men that are even qualified for Africa Senior in 400 meters, I think they were not less than 8. There were many, even the girls, the women. So 400 meters is an area we shall also focus on, and it gives us opportunity of also the mixed relay of the 4x400 meters. So there's work to be done, and we are ready to do it so that we are able to benefit from even this period of transition. But I told you, world champions are not made overnight. It may take time. And for us, we don't want to take any shortcuts. We shall purposefully prepare the young athletes and usher them, give them opportunity for exposure so that they are able to replace the big 2. And soon, we shall have those names. Many people did not know. All were to achieve one goal, and that is improve their performance. So as government, we recognize the role that media does, and that's why we encourage the federations as much as possible to work with the media. In fact, for me, I don't flag off the teams which come without media. I've always told them, where is the media? If media is not there, your flag off may not happen, because I know the role that media plays. Now, as we promote the sports, like I said earlier on, sport is now an economic tool. It means that it's going to create so many avenues, so many jobs, so many partners will be involved, and at the end of the day, the whole sports ecosystem, every part is benefiting. If you read biology and you learn about the food web, if you remove one from the ecosystem, then the other will be affected. So we cannot afford to lose media. But by and large, we shall continue having these engagements. I heard him talking about we have many villages. Of course, those are things that the team that went to Glasgow now needs to come back and do an evaluation and say, okay, I think we didn't have enough media. Because what we would like to see is quality media being related
of the agreement. It's 3 years, initial 3 years. I believe that's enough time for us to, first of all, understand the strategic plan of UA, to engage partners. We plan to have a breakfast meeting. I didn't want to say it here, but let me say it, a breakfast meeting for all sponsors. We want to bring the top 20 advertisers in one room and tell them what we have and what they're missing out if they don't partner with us. So that's going to be our first strategic outlay. We want to be able to call them and sell them, pitch to them the products of UA. So 3 years is good enough for us to really understand the culture and communicate to sponsors, and we are positive that we will do a lot of work within those 3 years. If they are very happy with us, they will renew. They will renew. So this is a private arrangement. This is not we are not permanent and pensionable. We are not government. Government will always be there. For us as a private entity, we come in with a strategy, we do it. If the work is done, we are renewed. If not, we go to the next project. But we want to succeed.
We shall succeed.
We will succeed in God's name.